now reacting to the 6-member girl group GFRIEND and the B-side song Tarot Cards released on their 2020 Song of Sirens album. This song is about the enticing experience of playing with tarot cards. The girls sing in the song about a situation where the cards chosen during a tarot card reading did not predict the future that they wanted, so they asked for the cards to be reshuffled in hopes of creating a new future with new possibilities.
Just shake the magic 8 ball again.
I have no idea how tarot cards work.
So the song talks about finding out what your destiny is and then hoping to rewrite it to be something more in your favor. The song is composed by Iwen, Kim Yeon-seo, Sophia Pei, Val Dupreet, Song Gu-eun,
Nice.
thank you, Jo Yoon Kyung, and the GFRIEND members Yuju, Eunha, and Eumji. Before we dive in, I have a challenge for both of you. Are you guys ready?
Okay.
Do not use the word anime.
Oh.
Why though?
Just for fun.
Sure.
And if you do, you have to do aegyo.
Hey, what?
Aegyo.
I don't know what that is. What's egg?
Oh, that's easy.
What's egg?
Oh, fuck
egg
that.
yolk?
I'm not doing that.
It's acting super cute.
Oh, I've never seen anime, so I think I'm fine.
Like,
Like acting like
That's
you're
the-
3 years
oh,
old.
hey.
Whoa!
Okay. I do not want to do that.
Okay,
so I
then
will
don't
not.
use
I would
word
love
anime.
to do that. That could
You
be my
would?
big moment.
Okay, then you can use the word anime if you're
Okay.
willing to sacrifice yourself.
I don't think I'm gonna use that word though.
Yes, so no anime usage, no animation. I let that slide with one of the reactors. It's the same thing.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
If they
is.
say animation, it's the
Oh,
same thing
are
as
you
anime.
challenging me to not say anime again? Is that a
Yeah.
thing?
Oh.
Then I'll just use manga for.
No.
But you can't say this sounds like a manga soundtrack.
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1, anime.
I like that reverse production.
Japanese.
Yeah, Japanese animation.
Okay, I like it. It went into the E major when we're expecting E minor. Oh my god, this is exactly the thing. It's a sequence.
Descending fifth. Cool.
Nice. More video gamey.
Yeah, offbeat triplets too. Oh, fun.
Oh.
I
Oh.
like that harmonic progression.
Oh.
Oh.
There's these weird like synth, not weird.
Different key?
There's these interesting like
than
synth
before?
strings just like in the back. But this does sound like a theme song. That's such a motif of that A word that I can't say. But a lot of openings do that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Whoa, they are moving through harmony really quickly.
Also switching it up a little.
Exhilarating. Listen to.
Did you hear that vowel?
Oh! Kind of feels like you're on a bike going downhill and the wind is just like...
So it seems like they're playing with fast 4/4, halftime, and then groupings and threes.
Yeah, but also playing with genres in the meantime. Some rock breakdowns, some video game-ish synths.
Oh, give me that beautiful bridge. Oh, bass line, hello. Oh my gosh. That stutter. Oh, and the guitar. Ah! Good bass line. Good, that was a good bass fill. Were you gonna say the same thing?
Yeah, this makes me like...
I love this part. Something about laws.
Oh. That is phenomenal. Yay.
Enjoy that so much.
The strings is definitely the sort of strings you get at the end of a video game.
Yeah.
And then you have a sunset at the end of the title sequence. It's like da da, and there's like a twinkle coming down. You have a sunset and the title.
Twinkle, twinkle, little sunset. How I wonder what you onset.
Oh, that just went nowhere, Kevin. That did not go. No.
The whole song is just amazing. I can see like, nothing.
Were you about to say the word?
Yeah, I can see that it really fits into the Japanese cartoon.
Okay.
I like music like that.
Like what, Sam?
Like that.
What do you mean like that?
Like anime?
Oh! Sir!
He said it. He said it.
So I was expecting it to be like satanic or something, and it was super bright and bubbly,
Yeah.
and I'm like, this is not like the devil at all.
Tarot cards are a lot more. Is it?
It's a lot more
there's only,
fortune telling.
Like one.
Oh, I have no clue.
Okay.
There's a death
I've
card.
never
What do you
done-
know of tarot cards?
They tell your future.
Yes.
But isn't it like communicating with like
I don't think there's any communication.
another world?
No, I think you're thinking of a Ouija board.
Oh yeah, that's spooky.
Yeah, no, tarot cards I think is much more fantasy and unexpected.
Yeah.
Like, because you can
'Cause it
get like a
came
bunch
through.
of positive things, like you're gonna have 5 babies and meet your husband soon and live, your job is gonna be successful. for
I
the
mean,
next
that's
2
also
years.
pretty scary.
So you were at first surprised that it wasn't demonic.
It sounds so bad. Yeah, no, I just thought it would be dark, and it was a very bright, driven sound.
Yeah, it's very interesting because the way that they're using the strings and electric guitar and just the bass licks, I think it gives it that like whimsical kind of feel. It felt very magical, like it reminded me of like a unicorn, like a rainbow unicorn.
Oh, yeah, because of all the modal mixture, it's definitely
Exactly.
very colorful.
Oh, you're talking about modal mixture? So there were 3 like aspects of modal mixture. There's one at 47 and then one at 116. I don't know how to explain it. It's like you finally found the end of the rainbow, and there actually is gold. Like, listen.
The harmony is so sick.
Why is this harmony good?
Because it's really unexpected.
Can you play for us on the piano?
I'll probably need to listen
Let's do it. Let's do it.
more.
Yeah, from the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
251, 2516. Okay. Whoa, what? Okay, yeah. Oh my god, what?
Yeah,
there.
Much later.
Oh my god, that's too much. And then no. Is it? Because I remember it goes to like fuck. Yeah. I don't know.
Well, there's definitely parallels there from wanting to reshuffle your destiny by reshuffling the goddamn tonic so much. It fits with the theme. And I wish I had chord labels to put on there, but certain chord changes and deceptive movements felt very idiomatic to that kind of music. Particularly when you resolve and you don't do 5-1, but you do flat 6, flat 7, 1. So instead of going 1, how that resolves. You go to flat 6 in the cadence. I love that flat 6, flat 7 one. I think you hear that in a lot of openings because it suspends that sense of resolution.
The first thought that came to my head is it definitely felt like a J-pop inspiration, with where the energy was coming from. You really want me to say it. You really want me to say it. I'm doing my best. It's kind of like when you say, don't think about blank, and all you can think about is blank.
Yeah.
But the energy is just so vibrant, and it was so colorful, and I had a lot of fun listening to it.
If I were to have seen a show that has thematic material in the beginning that has that flavor, I would say that it reminds me of that. Because I've never seen it, but that's the closest I've been to thinking I was seeing it, orally. But I think one of the biggest things about it, me being an outsider from that genre, is like there are always these kind of like retro strings in the back that are kind of like, you know, faded a little bit, that give this like, it's always like arpeggiated and like rhythmically, like, yeah, like doing all these things, and it's like getting you hyped up, and like, there were some really cool things in that though, but that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say the word, but.
Good job. Good job.
Again with the subdivision, like that. They did the 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2. I think.
Yeah.
And also that happened. They used that before they like the energy explosion. Like that thing. And then I feel like they did that with a scale pattern, kind of like an ascending like scalar pattern. So that really like helped to build up the energy, like stepping up to energy, higher energy level, and then burst into like a different key.
I always like it when GFRIEND actually, like, it feels like they're pushing their sounds while still sticking to their main vibe, and I think this is an example of that, because we've heard lots of harmonically diverse songs by GFRIEND. That's kind of their thing. But this is one where it struck me as, some of their songs could sound a little overly soft. Some of their songs sound overly like on the loud side constantly. This song feels like it's constantly exploring its limits, and it utilizes all of the sounds, all of the genres, and all of the different dynamic levels and instrumental density in a way that is very satisfying, and I think this is one of the better GFRIEND songs, and I tend to like a lot of their songs.
I like the drums and the bass combination specifically. I feel like that color, the colors how they mix, it's just a very warm and solid sound. Like everything else can do whatever they want on top of it, because you just have that dum bum 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 bum, except much more like growly but with sustain in the bass. And the drums have a certain sort of compression to give it that bass and that oomph, I think. Yeah.
I would imagine like whoever wrote this, like whoever wrote the framework of what's going on was like a film score major or something like that.
It sounded like they actually used like some real musicians. Like there was a couple like sick drum fills that were like, that's what I want.
I agree. I could hear real musicians both physically playing the instrument, but also, even though it was like really heavily ranged and everything, and like other K-pop songs also are very heavily ranged, I feel like the writing itself sounded a little more human. Even though like again, it didn't sound totally like they were sticking to any one idea for any given length of time, the overall thing of it, like I feel like I could totally imagine someone like at the piano being like, oh, this is so epic, like yeah, like this is sick.
Yeah.
You know, like, and now we're gonna do the same thing, but in a different key. Like, I've been there, you know? And like, it sounded like a song that I would see in like Astro Boy or something.
Good word choice.
Yeah!
What is Agio?
No, it's like the cute.
Kawaii.